This is a coached example for review lesson 13. In this review lesson, we're going to be dividing decimals. Actually, I got two examples for you on this video. This first one, we're going to be dividing a decimal by a whole number. So if I set this up correctly using the bracket, you can see that my dividend is a decimal and my divisor is a whole number. All I have to do in this case is bring the decimal point straight up into my quotient and then divide it like I would a whole number divided by a whole number. I can treat it like 124 divided by 4. 4 doesn't go into 1. It does go into 12 three times. We multiply, subtract, bring down the next number, and then 4 goes into 4 one time, multiply, subtract, nothing left. Our quotient is 3 1/10. Now, the other example I have is where we have a dividend decimal divided by a divisor decimal, and that causes us to have to do an extra step. The divisor here cannot be a decimal before we start dividing. So if you remember, we think about it like a fraction, and we have to do some multiplication in order to get that divisor as a whole number. In this case, we're going to multiply it by 100, which changes our divisor to 12. And whatever we multiply the bottom number by, we also have to multiply the top number by the same amount. That leads us to have a new problem of 3,858 divided by 12. So if we divide that out, 12 doesn't go into 3, but it does go into 38 three times. We multiply 3 times 12 is 36. Subtract and bring down the next digit and repeat the process. 12 goes into 25 two times. Multiply 2 times 12 is 24. Subtract, bring down the next digit, repeat the process. 12 goes into 18 one time, multiply, subtract, we get 6. Now, since we're dealing with decimals, what we're going to do is we're going to add a decimal and a 0 on our dividend. We're going to bring the 0 down, but the decimal point straight up into our quotient. And then we continue. 12 goes into 65 times. We multiply, and we subtract. We continue doing that until we have nothing left. The answer to our new problem is the same answer to our original problem.